Out and say it and be honest. Y'all not taking this serious enough. Y'all just not taking this shit serious enough. No, I'm talking shit. Um, I say that. I say that really. I'm talking to myself. Um, all right, so I haven't been hiding. I have not been hiding. When I said I was gonna do the live trades, start trying to do my live or record myself trading. Uh, I didn't realize how bad, not bad, but like there's a lot of time on there that I am not trading. Just kind of waiting. It might be a couple hours and stuff, and I realized it starts to make my computer really slow and stuff doing that. So I kind of scrapped the idea after my first week. But with that being said, no, so I'm gonna come out and say it. I blew the damn account again. I did, man. I just went on a very long losing streak, which I mean it's part of the game. Like you're gonna face periods of drawdown, but like I went on this whole stretch without taking any wins, and about I don't know, probably about around like trade 30, 35, even like before this long string of losses. I had I did like an audit. I'm like, look, what's going on? Like this should be clicking, and obviously like I'm doing something wrong, whether it's my approach, just not approaching the market correctly. And I kind of realized, matter of fact, I had a conversation with my roommate about it, and I was just telling him because he trades too. I was just telling him like, look, I'm I've been waking up at 6:15 and stuff, and I'm just not getting the results I'm looking for. And one question he said he had asked me was, "Are you waking up to work? Are you waking up, or are you waking up to work?" And I'm like, shit, I just been waking up really. Like, I mean, realistically, my alarm go off at 6:15. I'm upstairs. I'll just look at my phone, the trading view on it, and if stuff was not looking good in that moment, I'm going right back to sleep for I don't know 45 minutes, and then I might come down here. Within mind, like the opens are at 8, 9:30. It's hella news around that time, and you know, um, I'm not gonna lie, being on a 1 minute 30 second time frame, you that's almost too much liquidity for me. It's just the moves getting really choppy, and I'm not likely to find a good spot. So, the last couple weeks, I've decided to instead just start waking up at 5 a.m. And so it looks like I started to like my last week here, but this is where I'm at right now in this. And I think, like I said, just to kind of build off of me not doing live trading, think instead, I may record when I set like a buy stop, and like if I get entry, I don't know, just show trade management and stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, I might just do a recap anyway. It might even be more beneficial because this looks much better to me. I kind of like I said, I had that little sit down locked in like toward the end of September. So, since then, aside from these, most of these have came in my window. So I've been waking up at 5 every day, literally for the last, I don't know, I think even this week. This week I was there, whatever week that was, the fourth. So like these last couple of days, but all of last week and this week. So um, with that in mind, I don't know, I would really like to say I kind of got things a little bit turned around. So like I said, I jacked the last account I had. So I'm on, I don't know what it was last time, but it's A5 now. So this is just, and I really wanted to get this video out last week just because I'm like, okay, bet. Um, this is what I've been doing since then, but I'll just go from when I started. I don't know what day I started this, probably this week. Um, so this is me right now. I'm up 1,200 just to get out of this challenge and back in the performance account funded. Yeah, I need to get what 1,800 more or some give or take. I need to get to 3,000. So I'm up. yeah, that wasn't that accurate because there's some fees involved with that as well. But let me just go this month. That's probably easiest. Yeah, so one thing I had kind of had to get away from, like, here's the difference with these. I like this one much better in terms of like my RR, my returns on all of these, really because of this. I had decided it's probably in my best interest to start getting risk off the table faster than I can. So instead of my break even rule getting to 1 to 1 and then I move to break even, I'm not gonna lie, I just have been moving with the bursts. So I'm gonna give you a couple examples of that. So like even faster than 1 to 1. So typically, this being my risk, this being my stop loss, 1 to 1 would be, somewhere up here, which I mean it's essentially that. It basically is that. But I'm happy to screw the whole 1 to 1 idea and just close on something like that. So, when I see this candle, that's when I move my stop to break even. Here's some more. This looked like it was a sell, and it was fast rules that say me great work. I was able to go break even, take the risk off on this candle. Let me just click this. Oh, okay. This one, yeah, this was easy. Like I think off of the first burst, either that or I might have let it come back. I think that's what I did and broke even on this candle. So kind of same shit going on. And I am so happy to do that because I realized in some of my winners that, after this burst happens, they just don't come back. So this was my trade today. Uh, I had got stopped out here for the full position. I just moved my stop under this candle. I wanted it to keep going, but it wigged me out first and then decided to go. So, that happens. But I was really happy with this trade in that sense. But this is kind of what I was saying. So off of this candle, whether I break even on this or somewhere up here off of this candle, when I'm right, they should not come back. And that was that. This was S&P I traded today, and kind of same idea here. I think I got in here. Matter of fact, they made me work for this. So sitting here, mind you, I trade. This is on the 1 minute, so each one of these candles is 1 minute long. This might not look like a lot, but this whole stretch is 30 minutes, which for me, it was a little stressful because usually they don't take that long to get break even. I mean, it's fine. I'm never gonna just unless this would have just I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but typically, I mean, I would just let it go. Like I'm not just gonna close just because it's going sideways and stuff. It's still aligned with why I had taken the entry. So again, though, I think off of I believe probably this candle, after it came back down and then bursted back up, I probably not closed, moved to break even off of this candle. So kind of same situation here. When price was up here, I just moved my stop right under this candlestick and yeah, just whipping me out. So cool little +2. But okay, so what I was kind of beginning to say was I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this because it's very consistent. And even though there's not one like a +10 or +11 jumping off the page like I had in the past couple months, is it's important to realize that no, I haven't changed my system like by any means. Maybe just like small fine details like the break even rule and things like that. But I will say one thing that I am beginning to do now is things like this with my trail rule. So, just instead of, so okay, I'm pointing to this +11 because uh what was this? This was okay, it was a sell. So, I mean, great, like yeah, +11, beautiful. But I've realized like me, when I get one of these trades, I begin to start chasing these trades. So, some of my trades may begin to run to 1 to 5, 1 to 6, and they do those often. But in my head, I'm like, okay, well, shit, I've got this 11R trade. Like those are the type of trades I need to get, and it's just like these shits just don't happen often enough yet to just build them around this for the fuck's sake that I want a 10 plus R game. Um, I've realized like that's just not realistic, and actually hurting myself because I mean, yeah, cool, I got these plus four and fives here, and that's great, but then it's these moments of drawdown. So like I'm sure in some of these, probably not plus ones because I managed quickly for break evens, but some of these break evens I just kind of want to go through. I'm sure some of these had ran a little bit, not that. I'm so sure some of these had ran a little bit, and I was just like, nah, not good enough. Um, what was this? Was my part two, yeah. So this here, I mean, you could kind of see it for yourself, man. In that window of September, kind of leading into this, prior to that, I was not even like logging some of my trades. So I mean, I gotta give myself grace. Like I take a lot of trades, I do, which I mean, it's fine. It's part of it. It's part of my shit. Don't be going on here and being like, oh, he don't know what the fuck he doing. He'll take 5 trades in a day. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I will. I will, and I've done it. I've done it, and I've been successful with it. My non-success doesn't come from me taking too many trades. It can, but I don't make decision, or I don't make too many emotional decisions. Sometimes I still do to this day, and that's probably some of the reason that I'm holding myself back with this. So with that being said, some of these break evens, I just want to look for one. Like I mean that one a little bit, but that is still probably not enough. Uh, maybe this, please. I hope. I mean, still, but all I'm saying is, so sometimes, even if this trade got up to here, and that would have been like a 1 to 4, because this looks like a 1 to 2 or 3. So even if a trade gets up here, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, just let it keep going because, I do that. I'm just that good that I could catch these 1 to 10s, and it's like, bro, like that's not real. Let me just make my money around what I do catch, and just let it accumulate from there. Because here's the thing, like I'll never just close a position because it's super high unless I'm managing with like a crazy ridiculous burst and I am anticipating like an actual flush to come back. But uh not sure where I was going with that. That's on me. I kind of gotta. I I've never done this, obviously. But I know that I will get better as I go. Just kind of working through these. My mind get a little wild. I don't have no notes to go off of. I'm just on here freestyling, rapping. So I hope I don't piss y'all off too bad. But here, what I will do is go through trades of last week. I won't go through these three. These was from today, but I will go through. Let me go through a few of these. This was Monday. That was last Tuesday. So that was my first week. So like I said, I took 5 trades Tuesday. What I will say, I never want to take more than 2 losses in a day. Sometimes I'm at 2 losses and I might go for another trade, but I mean, I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, bro, this would be your last one, because I understand my risk management though too. Like even in these, like this day, I took 5 trades. Like I took 2 losses, but break evens as well. So let me just kind of go through some of these. I'm also getting better with labeling these trades because I've been thinking of the here. I'm gonna just show you. In a second. So with this trade, this is an okay trade. It's not bad. I'm glad I didn't take a loss on that though. What do we got? So my note here for this one. Oh, never mind. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. So I mean, good trade, good management. It's in a decent area. I will say it's kind of it gets a little risky the further you go, and this is kind of what I've been realizing now with the market cycle. So like everything's starting with like some type of major flush. So all this consolidation. I see prices coming from here. I could just call this whole thing the major flush, and then you get some build up accumulation into this up move, which I consider stage two. Then, you get the same kind of stage one, more accumulation. And here is kind of where I would love to get involved in here, maybe even in here, because I understand that with this, what you're looking at, so this circle right here is basically this area, because this is the 5 minute chart, this is the 1 minute. Um, so just keep that in mind. And what I like, although yes, this looks fine for an entry, I got my little flush out, burst up, another flush out, and then I buy stop these supply and demand zones being created. Uh, it's good, but it's just in that area that it's likely to either chop around or just take off. So just kind of keeping that in mind. And yeah, that's it. That's all I was gonna say about that. What else do we have? So I had an avoidable trade. That just, to me, I just know that's not good. Kind of, I mean, same shit. And I will say, yeah, I think I got FOMO'd into this because in my mind, this is why I call it FOMO. This flush is what I was waiting for the whole time. And that's basically kind of what I say, like when, not to say price is too high, too extension, like, no, I'm still very, very bullish on this. Now, the question is, when do I want to get involved? And I mean, it's realistically not here. It was hardly even here. But yeah, I'm honestly glad I lost this. I deserved it, really deserved it. And what I say? Yeah, that was mid. Look, stage two. Yeah, late stage two if I've ever seen one. Right, right. I don't know who be doing these notes on here. I'm just kidding. Yes, I do. It's me. But I gotta talk to myself like I'm a coach, because that's the thing about this shit. Like, you are your own boss. Nobody is gonna do this shit for you. They might, and they really might, but then it comes down to how bad do you want it. Um, and this is okay. So here's my thing about this. This was fine. I like the entry. This is a momentum based entry. Same shit. I had my supply and demand S&D zones getting created here, and I bought stopped the third one, which is fine. Broke even on this candle, and looks like I saved myself from a loss, which is pretty beautiful. I love doing that. We have a loss. Uh, yeah, I agree. I could have just let this go. It's not bad, but at the same time, this is kind of where I'm growing. I'm growing as a trader, and I know it's just gonna keep happening. But it's me saying, it's just like actually like being strategic. So what I said here is it's not a bad trade, but considering I've already taken a loss prior to this, I don't want to, like, this game is really, it's all about risk, and that means a lot of different things to different people. But what it means to me basically is, in this game where there is so much opportunity to be wrong and stuff, I really just want to limit the amount of risk I'm taking, not dollar amount, but like, how much in an area like this, for instance. Like, if this market's not gonna deliver, then there's no point in me machine gunning trades. Um, that's putting me up to, that's just setting me up to fail, honestly. And I don't, my wins, my big winning trades don't typically come in zones like this. Where we at now? I gotta break even. Okay, so this is kind of what I wanted to show you. I'm glad I started doing this. So this is kind of my approach to the market. So what we're looking at in this circle zone is this area. So I know it's kind of zoomed in and I might be in the way too, but it's okay. There's nothing, don't worry about nothing behind me. So what I'm looking at, so okay, first things first. I guess I've never really explained this, which is this is good. This is good. Uh, I use a couple different time frames. Tip rule three. I use what I call a contextual time frame, which is my highest time frame. Because I take entries on the 30-second and 1 minute chart, I there's nothing for me to do outside of the 1 hour. Like, the 1 hour is as high as I'm gonna ever go, until I start taking some higher time frame trades. But For the meantime, it's just irrelevant. It's so far detached that anything going on above the 1 hour is meaningless. Literally, it's literally meaningless. Um, so this is how I've kind of grown to begin looking at the market in a cycle. So, which is beautiful. Look, check me. Like, if y'all are following this now, oh my God, just work with me. Just work with me. So, everything starts with a motherfucker. I'm just playing. It starts with a major flush. This is a major flush. So, just any, I don't know. Just work with me. So, major flush. Then what I like to call stage one. This is the accumulation of orders to expecting a stage two, which is what takes them higher. So stage one, stage two. Then I got all these Fs, all these Fs. So after a major flush in stage one into stage two, I need to wait for this flush. Now I will say yes, I traded in this area, and I guess in a sense it was because I was anticipating this continuation because I understand that was still kind of early in stage two. So this area as well, since it being in the 5 minute, like this whole thing is, I don't know, it looked like it's about an hour. Um, Maybe not quite, maybe a little bit under, but it's this whole area. So, this is my window. This is that 5 a.m. to 8 ish, 8:30 that I've been trading. So it's kind of when I wake up, this is kind of what I see. So when do I wake up? Show up right behind me. It looks like right in here is about 5 a.m. So by the time I get in here, what am I looking at? What's kind of been going on? What is this story telling me? So, this is here. So all of this is irrelevant for the meantime. But what you'll notice is what I mark up on the 5 minute, I do the same thing on the 1 minute or my entry time frame. So uh same shit. Every major flush is followed by some type of stage one build up into stage two. I can trade this. I will choose not to be on my entry time frame at least. Like this doesn't take too long. This is about 20 minutes. It's 20 candles. So then what I wait for is this flush. Now I'm I'm uh I'm still getting so okay. What I'm trying to say is at one point this flush I wanted it to sweep something, but I realized that it really doesn't need to sweep. It really doesn't need to sweep, or I don't need to guess what it's gonna sweep. But what I can do is kind of wait for it and see what it's doing on these MAs. So I love these MAs. First of all, this is the orange is the 10, purple is the 20, and the gray is the 200, I believe. Um, so what I like and what I love, honestly, and it did it here, was this flush out, and I could essentially kind of begin to buy stop one of these S&D zones created, which is in my eyes just created a sideways movement. So here would have been one, just because this candle made a high and the next candle did not get higher. So I could have buy stopped that and went from there. I didn't. That's not what I traded, but kind of same shit. This is still a flush. I know it doesn't look crazy, and this is one of those ones like, what did it sweep? Cool, you could say this candle wick, but it's like, okay, well, if that's the case, I don't really need to be completely right about that. So next one, got a next burst. And the thing about this cycle, what I love is that there's not just one opportunity. I'm not a swing trader that needs to catch the bottom of the move, hold it to the top. Like I don't have to be perfectly right. I don't have to be right about direction at all. Like this whole thing could have just turned around right after me, but just the fact that it had decided to go up for an hour, I was able to make money off of it. So, or I guess in this example, I broke even. Um, so same shit. It's just after about, I would trust like about three, maybe four flushes. Is anything after four is pushing it. Like at that point, I would say you're probably pretty extended and need to wait for a major flush. But it's only been two at this point that had delivered. This started to look good, so I was happy to take my trade in here. Good management, and this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. It's part of the game. This used to make me frustrated And then I realized it's like, well, fuck you getting mad for? Like, you saving money. Because I mean, yeah, cool. This actually worked out in this case, but you can't really plan for that. Um, I don't after this candle, I don't know. Um, I don't know I never know what's gonna happen. I know tendencies that I could build money around, and just my understanding of my own risk management. But aside from that, it's like, I mean, that's all I have to go on. I'm just a retail guy now. I mean, I'm trading in my fucking basement. Like, I'm not on Wall Street. Even them guys don't know. But anyways, yeah. So that's a little kind of dive into my um thought processes and stuff. Was that the last? No. And oh, I already showed that. Okay, so what was our last one then? Was that this maybe? That's just the break even, yes. So this is what we need. Still October night. +3, this gotta be good. Okay, beautiful. Matter of fact, okay, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy to see this. So uh this was a 30-second entry. So this being the 1 minute, this is when I use my 30-second, this is what I'm using. I'm on TradeOvate. This is what I actually trade off of. This is my platform. So I like this because you could get down and dirty. I don't pay $500 a month yet for or 500 a year of trading view subscription. I really got to work on this fan. Hold on, let me put these AirPods in. All right, so kind of what I was getting at was this +3. Did I see it? Okay, so yeah, same shit. This is still really. I will say this is probably the fourth flush for I didn't. It's okay. I kind of just went with it, but yeah, because this broke, so this is really considered a fourth flush, which this is a beautiful trade. On the 30-second, it looked amazing. I think. Yeah, I must have taken that in here. 6 a.m., 6 a.m. Yeah, I think that was about in here somewhere. So, it looked really good. It looked really good for my validation. And, even though it came back, I was able to manage properly. I got a +3 on this. So, and when I say +3, I mean R. So, I think it's easier to kind of qualify your each trades in units being R or risk or reward because everybody in this they have like is a variable amount of money. So me saying, oh yeah, I risk $10,000 on this might mean something major to somebody and mean something completely different to somebody else. But in terms of my trading, I typically risk about on these prop firms. I risk less than 0.5% because so like I mean right now I'm on 50K. I'm on the 50K account. So I risk what anywhere from like 2 to 250. I can't really pick like the exact dollar amount just because of these contracts. Like they'd be like, all right, well, it's $5 per tick, and or like I don't know. My stop loss is kind of what decides what I end up doing in terms of risk. So this looks like a loss. And okay, perfect. I'm actually glad I mentioned this. So this up here, when I said 4 bases are possible, but understanding this is late, this is actually the fifth base, and base being what I call after these flushes. So I didn't notice it when I was writing this up, but this should have been another base. This flush should have been another base right here. So this being fifth, I'm just extended as hell. I'm up here trying to take a trade when I should be waiting for a flush on my 5 minute, and wasn't too crazy. This looked like this was hella news. I was probably about 9, yeah. So, um, yeah, no, this needs to wait. So, what that means is what will look like a regular flush on the 5 minute will be a major flush on the 1 minute and essentially a reset. So after that, it's basically right here what I'm looking for is the major flush, stage one, stage two, regular flush, and then buy stop at one of these. Like I said, this up here, I'm late as hell to the party. Like I'm just late as hell. Just bear with me. I hope y'all love this shit like I love it. I really love this shit. I really love this shit. Could do this shit all day. When I way to not take a loss here. Okay, so in a sense, this I mean, still, I'm glad I didn't take a loss here. I probably just managed really aggressively because I don't know. Like I said, these can deliver and they can, but even just from this failure the first time, it not delivering, I should have just been able to just walk away from this. And I don't know, sometimes I just get excited when I see these flushes and it comes back up to my MA. So I don't know. We live and we learn. I'm happy I didn't take a loss here. I will say that's all I will say. That's all I will say. I'll be happy to take any break even every time except one. We get one 10R runner. Okay, was that all my nines? All right, so this is 2 days later. The hell is going on here? Hold up, I was talking that shit. Okay, so this is basically what I'm saying. This range up here is where I'm at. First of all, hindsight 2020, but this just looks like dog shit. I don't know why I guess it got really bad after, because I remember this now. Prior to this week, so this does look a little crazy, but it's not that bad. I see what I was saying. Like this shit wicked me in and wicked me out so fast. So for this specific time frame, kind of what I'm looking for with these bursts and then the little pullbacks. Of course, yeah, hindsight 2020 could have been avoidable, but I think that really happened just because of where I was trading this at. So kind of same situation. I didn't put the bases on here, but I would call this a base, this a base, this a base, this a base too, which failed, and I was trying to get the next one up. It's just like I don't know. I could have like I said, even on these notes, best entries came down here. So in that case, I could have just went to a new asset. I don't got to be glued to Nasdaq by any means, and you know this is good. Life is good. Like I think this is good. I want to keep exploring more pairs more assets to trade. Like that's because I'll trade anything. I'll literally trade anything based off of market context. Like I don't. I'm not one to be like, oh yeah, I gotta trade all the NAS. I gotta trade all the gold. Like I'll get in spurts, but I mean, if we being honest, this is really just 2 days, 3 days. Um, and yeah, I mean, obviously on my last one, I traded a lot of Nasdaq, but it's not bad to mix them up. For the longest, I didn't know the ticker on gold for Apex. Like basically, damn, I keep doing that dumbass shit. Gotta blur that out. So, all right, so these are all. This is how crazy I get. First of all, feeder cattle. I didn't even know you could trade feeder cattle or live cattle. But I'll be honest, this is why they're up here. Like this shit look beautiful. This shit really look beautiful. So, I've been telling my friends, bro, buy y'all steak, bro, buy y'all ground beef, cause the shit getting crazy. Like I knew this was on here before all that stuff going on in the ports. Like I really don't even pay attention to news, like financial news, because we were able to see this. Like it's been dogging since it broke the high in September. Like I don't know when those reports came out that like the strikes. That's what I'm referring to. Okay, so what I was saying was gold. So they got hella different tickers on here, and for the longest, I don't know why I didn't just look at Z4 because this is what I was using. That is not gonna look good to anybody. Okay. Look, this shit. I'm really making fun of this shit because this shit really bad. And in my head, I'm just like, yo, like how did like niggas just don't trade gold on Apex? So this is what I thought we had to work with, and I'm just like, yo, like it's just not gonna do. It's just not gonna do. So until one day, I'm like, you know what? There's no way y'all is not trading gold. So found it. I found it, and I was happy. Uh, where we at, man? Not bad. Like I said, I'm a little ADHD, but it comes with it. It comes with it. So I took a couple losses this day, and I said, bro, this must have been bad. So this is the loss I just showed. Okay, this loss though. Why did I say, bro? Well, I will say this is what I'm kind of trying to get away from. So, oh, you know what? Never mind. What I was gonna say is same asset within like 20 minutes, flipping my bias. That's not what I want to do, but we're good. We're good. Okay, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, this was not good. This wasn't good. Kind of same situation here. Like, and my understanding of the market cycle needs to keep me out of this. So like, yeah, stage two could have continued, but like at that point, bro, just wait for this flush. You know the flush is gonna happen. You know you're about to get your setups after this. So this is what all this shit means. Major flush, you know, could have been classified as that. I just did the last one. Build up, stage one. Stage two is the impulse. Then I just need to get a regular flush. So it could just come to the MAs, come below them, you know, kind of whatever. And what I'm waiting for, like, why I wouldn't have got involved here, I'm waiting for something like this. These two boxes I got this around are what I call MBs, or basically just live created supply and demand zones. So like when people look back, people do a lot of like setting limits and stuff. They'll look back at these and be like, oh yeah, this is the demand, or this was the demand. So instead of me and trying to do that shit in hindsight, I just basically trade them while they going. So and look, beautiful. So me being up here on the 5 minute is should look horrendous for trying to take trades. Like I'm by this point, you need to be you have should have been entered down here and stuff and holding your trades, because here's the thing, the people that is actually making money in this shit are doing that. They getting positions down here, and come this point they're starting to take some of their profits. So you know that's going to force the market to come back down, or you know this shit, it's a lot of shit that goes in here. But all I'm saying is these trying to get entered here from this move, you just late as hell to the party. You late as hell. You gotta let this shit do what it want to do, and then possibly get in those. All right, bear with me. I only got a couple more. 11. Okay. Hmm. Bro, what the fuck? Did I not put the right shit? Damn. I don't think I have this plus 0.5. I think I messed that up because this is NASDAQ, and I think that was gold anyway. I don't know. I'm bullshitting. No. It's okay. Fuck it. Next one. Yeah, I was actually really happy to take this uh loss. Um, this is kind of what I saw. This is the same shit to but to the downside. So stage one, stage two really don't matter because it's canceled by the state by the major flush. But I got the new stage one and the stage two. This little flush I didn't trade it, but this was the flush I liked, and I got my double MB and was anticipating extension, or in this case drop, but it just didn't happen. So it was a good loss. I actually took this buy too. Crazy man, I know. This is what I'm like. I don't wanna do this. I really don't like trading this way. Kind of flipping my bias, and because I'm almost too involved. And my reasoning for this is kind of what I was saying earlier. Is like in this game, like where you're essentially rewarded for being patient, for your ability to pass on bad trades and take good trades, why would I want to try to create more opportunities for me to make a mistake? Like, sure, like there's gonna be opportunities like this all at all times. There's always opportunities on both sides in the market, but what I am realizing is getting me paid is like I'd rather focus on the markets that's heavily in one direction, whether that's sell or buy. For me, it's typically been buys. Like I'm a bull. I'm a bull through and through. But okay, so yeah, kind of same thing I had going on. What was this? The +3, I believe, maybe +2. I mean, good trade. I just followed it with same shit I've been doing. I just followed the candlesticks and letting them go. I want to say this day I did. Did I take two losses this day? I just walked through this shit with you, but that's my reasoning for doing that shit so quick, right? So in my head, I was like, or matter of fact, no, bro. I took one, two, three losses. See, look, yes, perfect example. Sometimes you just got to be a trader, bro. And what that means is like, okay, obviously I missed out on a lot of money. No, the fuck I didn't. I got paid. I got paid my money. I made the right decision. Price got here, and you got to give yourself grace in this shit. Like you don't know this was gonna happen. I don't know this was gonna happen, but I will. What I do know is I was up at the time that I got taken out. And realistically, these trades, like when this had happened recently, even like like months ago, a couple months ago, bro, it had just this just wasn't okay. I just wasn't okay with missing this. So instead, I would hold, and 9 times out of 10, the shit's coming back, and you're getting a break even. No, I wasn't losing, but it's just like okay, but I'm not making the money that I could have. I could have. And it's really this simple because if I want to make more money, I'm gonna just get a bigger account. I could just keep doing this. This is getting me paid consistently. Like I'm up. I mean, cool. I had a beautiful day today, I will say. I think I just showed you all these, but kind of same shit going on. Literally tread with this. I could have oh man, I could have lost my shit that I missed this move, bro. Missed it. What about this? Thank you. Uh like this was today. I kid you not. Matter of fact, because y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm not just on here writing this shit. Okay, I'm literally gonna show y'all when this shit was. No, yesterday. It's yesterday because it was this morning. But oh, you know what? I just did that wrong. Let me make it easy. Like I kid you not, bro. I didn't even take a loss today because I don't lose. I'm just playing. Uh, orders, orders from this week. All right, this just to get it, just so I'm not bullshitting y'all. What time was this? 8:10. Look how handy too. Look how handy. I realized too. Since I take a lot of trades, it's easy it's easy to let them kind of build up on me. And last time, that's why I wasn't holding myself accountable because in 2 days I might be down 10, and I'm like, bro, this shit take forever. Shit take forever, but it's worth it, and it's what's gonna get me paid. So it's all about being a professional. That's what I am. Very professional. 8:10, 8:10, 8:10. Okay, cool. Y'all see it. 8:10. Now we're gonna go to the chart because that's where the shit was at. 8:10. The 8:10 candle. Like I'm not making this shit up. So look, I could have lost my shit. I really could have lost my shit. You know, I could have got a 1 to 50 today, but no, like that's you got to give yourself grace, bro. Here's my reasoning for even wanting to break this. So, I'll be honest. I thought today was a bank holiday, so like it was Columbus Day, and so I was thinking it was a weird day. So even after this little sideways and the burst up, I'm like, okay, bet. Like, not to say it was gonna turn around on me, but I knew 8 o'clock was coming up, or no, 9:30 was coming up, and I for sure don't want to be in the market at 9:30. Like I kind of want to be out. Uh, and I mean, shit, the 9:30 move would have turned me up, but sometimes it don't look like that. Sometimes it's a big dumbass wick, and I'm personally scared of those, bro. I don't fuck with. We don't fuck with 9:30 in this bitch. We just don't. We just don't. But yeah, though, no, like that's what I'm saying. You can't lose your mind over trades like this. At the end of the day, you made money, and you could be a lot more consistent doing it this way than trying to catch them little fucking chart porn 10R trades. Uh, Kind of same thing here. Let me just go to the actual thing. This was on S&P. I was getting jiggy. I think I took this at 14. It was like 4 minutes after my other one. Cause I'm just like, well, shit. If they both really look good. Honestly, I thought S&P looked even better. I will say I got a horrible fucking entry. Um, like it wasn't even this. I had got slipped like all the way up here. I was sick about it. So it wasn't. It was okay. It was okay. Maybe that was the slip. I think. Oh, you know what? This is why I buy stopped. I buy stopped the top of this and got slipped like 3 ticks. Which I mean, that's some money. That's some money I lost. Like you know, not a big deal, but like I said, it comes with it. So here, let me just make this easier though. Okay, so this one, I mean, literally same situation. Uh, I could have caught two Wowzer Browsers today. No, it still would have went. Matter of fact, I'm still in it actually, guys. I lied to you. I'm not closed. I'm actually still in profit, still holding. See, look how crazy this slippage though is though. Like I understand by the time you get into the chart, like you have your position, um, but like, so in a sense, it just make your stop loss that much bigger. So, if I have to kind of base my decision on taking this versus something like this right here is why I like to have a small stop loss because damn, I'm just not doing shit right. Because when you do, you can risk more in this zone that's gonna hold, so that same move that I just drug up actually is a 1 to 50, 1 to 20. But I got the 1 to 50 on the Nasdaq. Not for like I didn't. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm about to just end this shit, bro, because y'all keep interrupting me and shit. Honestly. Did I show you this? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess that's really it for you anyway that I have. Be back in this bitch. Be back, man. It feel good. It do feel good. Um, yeah. I mean, I guess just keep stacking, man. Let me get this. Let me get this damn account back. Uh, yeah, they took some from me that day, and I'm trying to get my vendetta back. But you know, all in due time. All in due time. But peace, love, fucking family, and happiness and prosperity. And until next time.